Muy buenas y bienvenidos a DBRB y hoy estamos en el capítulo 6 de Dragon Age Origins. Como ya os dije, vamos a ir a donde vive Earl Emon, que ahora mismo no me acuerdo, creo que es Winter. Y Kelly, para ya de gritar, bueno, de ladrar, que nos vamos ya. Así que vamos para el mapa del mundo. Nos vamos a meter a nuestra querida Leliana, a Esther, y a Alistair. Y nos vamos. Es el campamento, Lothering, muelle, pueblo de risco rojo, que es donde tenemos que ir. Yo había dicho T20, pero es pueblo de risco rojo. Y después el castillo. Así que vamos para allá. No sé lo que durará este capítulo, pero vamos a hacernoslo bien.
Look, can we talk for a moment?
Ahí está de la moto,
I need to tell
saludarle.
you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Debería haberte lo dicho antes. Deja que lo adivine. Eres idiota.
Yes, that's right. I stopped you to tell you that I'm an idiot. Whew! Thank the maker you know already. Now I can stop worrying I'll be found out.
Esto es muy bueno cuando te pones sarcástico.
I am? That... No, never mind that. I'm not trying to be cute. I'm trying to be serious.
¿Cómo lo cortas?
Listen. Well, let's see. Let me tell you this. We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Al Eamon exactly?
Creo que dijiste que él te crió. ¿Por qué? ¿Acaso eres su hijo?
No, I'm not his son. I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Al Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because... well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
¿Qué? ¿No crees que deberías haberlo dicho antes?
How? When would I say that? Oh, by the way, King Marek had sex with a servant and she produced a bastard son. That's me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
No, pero que haya sido tan estúpido. Aún así tendrías.
You're right. I should have. It's brought me nothing but problems, to be honest. Al Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Es horrible hacer algo así a un crío.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually he just stopped coming.
Pero eres un heredero al trono, ¿verdad?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard, oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who's too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Como ordenes, mi príncipe.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Ay, mierda. Aquí nada. Por aquí. Todas.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Volumen. He venido a ayudaros. ¿Has venido a ayudarnos? Vengo a una misión muy importante. Tengo que ver al Eamon.
Oh. Then you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
Sé que el Eamon está enfermo, si eso es a lo que te refieres.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days.
Desde hace días.
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying. We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Al Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes.
Sí, no me lejos.
It's not far.
Pues vamos para
He'll
allá.
come with me.
Llévame. Come on, mon ami.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tem Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
No dejes de la mente de Logan.
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kaelin risked everything in the name of glory?
Ya, la verdad.
Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Puede ayudarla a combatirlas.
There are no darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand. Perhaps.
Quizás.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Vale, me marcho.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Vale. Vamos para allá.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming? Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
Good day.
Go home.
Jeta.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds?
Yes.
My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Eres Jeta.
I am. You've heard of me?
Tu marido y tu hijo están muertos.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
De nada.
Maker's blessings upon you.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Caitlin. Vamos para afuera. Amarantín.
What is that smell? Fish? Or something else? Oh,
¿Qué es ese olor?
no, we
¿Pez?
don't
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle.
¿Gordo?
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey
¿Qué estás
Wardens.
diciendo? También soy maga, si eso supone alguna diferencia.
Well, no, that's just great. As if we weren't nervous enough as it was. Now we've
Magia.
got magic too. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Podéis confiar en nosotros.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Ten fe.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
¿Qué puedo hacer para ayudarte?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
O a lo mejor lo hacemos en dos partes, ¿vale? El risco rojo lo hacemos en dos partes. Seríamos el entrar y después lo que suceda hasta entrar y luego todo lo que es el castillo, ¿vale? Lo más probable es que lo haga así. Así tampoco quedan tan largos los capítulos. Y os deja con esas ganas de intriga de ¿qué pasará dentro del castillo? ¿Qué pasará? Porque será bueno hablar contigo.
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Déjamelo a mí, veré lo que puedo hacer.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes.
Nada, vamos a hablar con...
Were you really in that cage for 20 days?
A ver, ¿dónde está? Ser Perth.
It might have been closer to 30. I stopped counting after a while.
What did you do? I mean, 20 days is a long time to
No,
sit
es
in
por
one
aquí,
place.
así que hay que darle toda la vuelta.
On good days, I posed riddles to the passers.
Ya le falta un...
treasures in exchange
correr un
for
poquito más, pero bueno, va.
No.
Aw, too bad. I've got serious potential.
Vale. Oye, Liliana, ¿dónde estás? Que no te veo. Vale, aquí. ¿Me dejáis, chicos?
Can't do that.
Pues nada, no tienes habilidad suficiente. Nos vamos. Dernal Garrison.
Yes? What can I do for
Puedo
you?
hacer por ti. Nada por ahora.
Very well.
Pero ya hablaremos, no te preocupes. ¿Por dónde voy? Vale, por aquí.
Don't you ever talk? You know, make polite conversation just to put people at ease.
You mean that I should remark upon the weather before I cut off a man's
¿Qué
head?
pasa, ser perro?
Never mind.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Van Tegan is to see you here. I must admit I do not know quite how to address you. Is my lady
¿Es
sufficient?
apropiado? Llámame guarda gris. Puedes llamarme Coba si te parece. Si te
As
place.
you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not
Estoy
lost.
perdido. ¿Puedo hacer algo para ayudaros?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Dadas las circunstancias. Pero lo que puedo hacer.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
¿Necesitas algo más?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid
No,
than we
su
are.
milicia, vamos.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Vale. A ver. A ver, creo que por aquí había algo. Esto era una taberna. 17, puede que sean 40 minutos. Bella.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
¿Qué sabes sobre ese elfo del rincón?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit
Un poco de miedo.
creepy.
¿Cómo lo odio?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
Deduzco que no te cae bien.
he gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
Podría hablar sobre él. A ver, podría hablar...
No, that'll just make things worse. And that's very sweet, but I'll be fine.
¿Y qué te parecería un aumento?
I'd like that. And maybe we could talk after the battle tonight. If we're still here, that is. Keep safe.
Devuelve. A ver, ¿dónde está el elfo? Aquí está.
Not looking for company.
Pero yo sí.
What?
Okay.
How did you know that?
Veamos.
Well, that's my name. Why?
Mira, curioso, ¿te supone algún problema?
It's not a problem. You just took me by surprise.
Pareces...
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all.
Preguntado por ahí, coño.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to... just leave me alone.
¿Qué te han dicho que hagas? No pienso moverme. Empieza a cantar.
About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
Yo no te he dicho en ningún momento que soy guarda gris.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Vale.
A tall fellow, I forget his name. He said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong. Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle. I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know. Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
Creo que deberías ayudar a defender el risco rojo esta noche.
Fitting.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Vale, vete a ayudar, venga. Obedón. Estos no me van a decir nada. Y tú, Joy, ven aquí.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
Hablemos de negocios.
Right. I've got some supplies, too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh? Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
Responder algunas preguntas.
Fine. Make them quick.
No deberías.
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Inicia o mueres aquí, ahora tú eliges.
But Van Tegan said we didn't have to. He said... Fine, I'll go.
I approve. All who are able should fight.
But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
Bueno.
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh?
Vale, devuelve.
Keep safe and come back anytime. I won't lock up until near sundown.
Vale, vamos a hablar con el de las armas. Ya saco. Bueno, capilla. Voy a hablar con la de la capilla. La capilla es eso, está ahí. Y no me acuerdo. Vale, el de las armaduras estaba aquí.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Eres según el error, tengo que hablar contigo.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Preferiría no hablar.
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Vale, no te preocupes, es que no va a haber problemas. Si es que lo único que te voy a decir es que voy a ayudar a salvar a tu hija.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on
Es
fire.
lo que he hecho.
Somebody's been drinking.
Alguien está bebiendo.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
Puedes llamarme Koba. Koba, una guardia gris que está ayudando al Vantigan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Uf, esto huele como una estrella. La milicia necesita desesperadamente tu ayuda.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? Hmm? My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone! It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
Y la milicia necesita tu ayuda.
If you look for Valena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much. Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Te lo prometo.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Is this a promise we will not keep?
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
No te he dicho a ti.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Vale, vamos a hablar con la de la capilla.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
Vamos a darle a esos bastardos una medida que no olvidarán. Vamos a ganar.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
Volver tengo que probar algo.
I have a
Vale, ahora
good
sí ya
feeling
vuelvo.
about tonight.
Tengo que hablar aquí con la de la... con la de la capilla para que nos prepare unos amuletos. Este libro no lo habíamos dejado.
Let us pray.
Madre.
You are a stranger amongst us, and a mage, I see. Yet you still defend our home in its darkest hour. We are grateful.
Así que no puedo permanecer brazos cruzados mientras unos monstruos atacan a gente inocente.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Siempre necesita alguna protección sagrada para sus caballeros.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give. I can pray with them and give them my blessing, but Sir Perth wants me to call upon the Maker to shield them from evil.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
Pero si piensan que los ayuda.
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
De acuerdo, vamos a hablar con Perth. Como Carlobo. Vamos para arriba.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice. I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Estoy preparado para luchar aquí.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Vale. Tía, Liliana no estaba muy de acuerdo, pero bueno. Tía, hay que subir la moral de alguna manera. Liliana, es que te jode, tía, pero... Hostia, hay que subir la moral. Murdoch, vamos.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
Estoy preparado para luchar. Esperemos al anochecer.
Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or do anything else. Then good luck to you. You'll need it.
Vamos allá. Ahí baja.
They're coming. Get to your positions. Make ready.
Vale.
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker with our arms.
Ahí vienen. Baja más, chicos. Vale, esta la acabo de subir de level. ¡Chicos, vamos! Vale.
The monsters are attacking from the lake. They're attacking the barricades. We need help.
Caballeros, quedaos aquí. Guarda, cierta el paso.
Come on, we need to hurry.
Vamos allá. A ver que estas cosas tienen... son muy buenas. Gota de malla. A ver si la gota de malla le sirve a este. Pues así, queda más bonita. Vale, chicos, vamos. Sale corriendo. ¡Déjalo! Bueno, me los he ido después también. siguen viniendo. Este se ha quedado aquí atrapado. Se había quedado tu buque. ¿Uno más? Vale.
Dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
Aún hay mucho que hacer, Pantigan.
Surely these people deserve some small celebration, don't you think? There is time yet.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Vale, vamos a subir de nivel. El cambia formas, espíritu sanador, guerrero arcano y mago de sangre. Chen, chen, chen. ¿Qué podemos? Entre los elfos del antaño había magos que enseñaban a potenciar las fuerzas marciales. Mira, vamos a empezar a decirlos, ¿vale? Vale, cambia formas. Bonificación de especiación +2, constitución +1 de armadura. Circulan historias de bárbaros que conocen el secreto de la transformación en animales. El círculo de los hechizos niega tales rumores, pero su extraño arte pervive en los rincones olvidados de Tedas. El dominio de sus cuerpos confiere a los cambiaformas cierto grado de protección, incluso en forma humana, lo cual les convierte en oponentes resistentes y en aliados inquebrantables. Espíritu sanador. Hay bonificación de especialización +2, magia, regeneración menor de salud en combate. A ver, no todos los entes del velo son demoníacos. Muchos son entes benevolentes formados por energía vital que pueden ser convocados para restaurar la carne y sanar las enfermedades. El espíritu sanador es un experto a la hora de canalizar las energías de sus espíritus, lo que le convierte en un miembro indispensable de cualquier grupo de aventureros. En realidad no puedo aprenderlos. Pero tengo el punto de especialización, pero no me deja aprenderlo. Vale, el guerrero arcano. Entre los elfos de antaño había magos que enseñaban a potenciar las capacidades marciales con sus artes mágicas. Al canalizar su poder mágico a través de sus cuerpos y armas se convirtieron en rivales terribles en el campo de batalla. Muchos creen que estas habilidades se han perdido para siempre, pero puede que aún pervivan en algún recóndito lugar del mundo. Los guerreros arcanos pueden aprender a usar su puntuación de... Vale, son guerreros, pero que solo pueden llegar a utilizar magia. Bueno. Y después los magos de sangre, los maleficaron. Todos los magos pueden sentir la atracción oscura de la magia de sangre. Los rituales oscuros que aprendieron de los demonios emplean el poder de la sangre para convertir la vida en maná y ofrecer al mago el control de la mente de los demás. Pero este poder tiene un precio, pues el mago de sangre debe sacrificar su propia salud o la de sus aliados para potenciar estas habilidades. Del cual no lo sé si llegaríamos a hacernos un mago de sangre, nunca lo he hecho. Bueno, también os tengo que decir que es la primera vez que estoy utilizando un mago. Siempre he sido guerrero o pícaro. Pero bueno, vamos a un poquito de voluntad, un poquito de magia y un poquito de constitución. A ver qué mago, concentración en bastón. El personaje se especializa en los ataques directos con el bastón y gana una bonificación de daño permanente con los ataques básicos. Bola de fuego, infierno. Conmoción. Vamos a ver qué elegimos. Extraer muerte. Pues me voy a aprender esta. Bueno, vamos a dejarlo por aquí, ya lo sabéis. Vamos a hacerlo al final en 2 partes, porque esto ya son 45 minutos. Así que haremos esta parte, ahora lo guardaremos aquí. Y no sé, en el siguiente capítulo iremos a hablar con Van Tigan, que está arriba en el molino, y ya entraremos en el castillo. Así que nada, me voy despidiendo. Así que, como siempre suelo decir, es un placer teneros a todos por aquí. Dadle a like, compartir, y si es la primera vez que paséis por el canal, suscribiros. Y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. ¡Hasta otra!